That's insane. I love that. That's insane.
This is Danielle. Decorated Special Olympic athlete, very proud auntie, and luckily for her, my sister-in-law. She's this channel's #1 fan, watching and commenting on every single video. She recently asked me if I would make her some shelves to display her collection of decorative skulls, and of course I said yes. I'm making this shelving unit from plywood, and this is my basic idea. 2 curved side panels with 3 shelves, allowing for plenty of storage space. I measured up and cut all of the pieces on the table saw and then marked up the areas that I'm going to cut some grooves to fit the shelves into. I cut these with my palm router and a 12mm bit, but needing them to be 18mm, I added a 6mm spacer between the 2 passes to make the 18mm width. With the grooves added to both side panels, I could then mark the shape that I wanted to cut. I clamped the 2 sides together to match, and then I used my jigsaw to rough cut out the shape. I then used my oscillating belt sander to neaten this up, as well as sanding all of the front of the shelves. To make this into more of a display unit than just some shelves, I wanted to add some LED strips under each shelf, angled back towards the back of the unit. To do this, I needed to cut an angled groove with my router. So I added a shim to one side of the base so that the router sat at an angle. Ironically, only a couple of days after I made this cut, Lumberjack brought their new router range out, including their cordless palm router. They also do a tilting base for this, so if I had this at the time, I could have used this for the exact purpose. With the router out, I decided to do a simple round over to all of the edges to give a nice finish and feel. This also meant that the shelves slid into the grooves perfectly, since the grooves were rounded at the ends from the round bit. I need to add some holes for the wiring at this stage, ready for wiring the lights up later. Assembly was actually quite easy because the shelves simply slid into place, and then I used glue and clamps to get it all fixed together. I wanted to add some rear braces to prevent any racking, so I cut some strips. Then to attach them, I used pocket screws. For finish, I used polyurethane varnish, which once dry was denibbed, and I gave it a second coat. Then it was time to wire up the lights, sticking them down with some self-adhesive backing and a few spots of super glue. I'm using cob LED strips, which should give a more even light. And because this unit is sitting against a wall, I can actually use the left-hand end to hide the wiring. I used 3 strips which were joined together and powered by a remote. For a final touch, I laser cut a skull design out, which got glued onto the side of the shelves to give them a little something extra. And I couldn't not 3D print a little skull to go with them. Then all that was left to do was to take the unit over to Danielle's and get it installed. She gave me full trust on this one and hadn't seen them until now.
That's insane. I love that. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah. You love that.
I'm going to take a picture of that.
I think we can confirm she was pretty happy with the result.
Yeah,
Oh, look good. It looks good.
What's that?
Yeah, it's a shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So thank you, Danielle, for being my top supporter, and everyone go and give Danielle some love down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.